Welcome to the End to End podcast. I'm your host, Jonathon Howe, here with the usual gang of suspects: Colin, Ward, Nolan, Lounge. Is it Lounge?
Are you serious right now, dude? John, also, why do you rub your leg whenever you start the pod?
I don't know. It's just like what I do.
John's always just giving his legs a nice rub down when we start the podcast.
I don't understand why nobody knows my name.
Yeah, we got Logan Pounds over here.
Logan Pounds.
Logan Pounds.
We got Sam Wheeler.
Yeah, it's always Wheeler. I have no problem with Wheeler.
Are you related to Blake Wheeler, like the All-Star from Winnipeg
we don't have
Jets?
the same last name, so no.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. You know what else is going to be disappointing? Well, at least get knocked out first round.
Yeah.
No.
You just had a conversation with me how you thought the Leafs could go to the finals.
John, why are you always way nicer about the Leafs when we're not recording a podcast?
Is it going to be 3-on-1 today, like on the podcast? Because I got Boston in 6.
Dude, I literally have Minnesota beating Winnipeg.
I don't know how you...
You're
You're
going to
so
get carved
lost.
for
All
that.
right, so
I should have put Winnipeg in 5 over Winnipeg in 6.
Evidently, we're going and doing our bracket challenges right now, trying to sort that stuff out. But we're going to go through it. It's mostly going to be a hockey podcast, obviously, with the NHL playoffs starting soon. But basketball's coming up. Playoffs are coming up there, too. IndyCar, we had a good little Canadian weekend in IndyCar. And there's the Masters we got to talk about. We got to talk a little bit about the Masters. Not a lot. We don't have a lot of golf experts on this panel, but it was a pretty sick little Sunday.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I watched the final. I
know.
fell asleep for most of it because we went out the night before, but... So I didn't catch most of the. I think I caught the last 4 holes.
Yeah. So let's start with our panels.
Why don't we start?
Yeah, should we go series by series?
Yeah, let's start. Let's start with the
be
Nashville. Go down
Yeah.
and then the other side too.
So Nashville and Colorado. Colorado gets in as the second wild card. Nate McKinnon's playing out of his mind.
How many games?
That's the only sweep I have.
That's the only sweep I have as well.
I got it.
Nashville.
Obviously Nashville.
No. I got a sweep.
Yeah.
No, Nashville sweep. I don't like to call sweeps either. Usually I don't put sweeps on my bracket. That's a sweep.
Yeah.
That's not even close. Colorado has no business being in the playoffs anyways.
Colorado's got Johnny Burns in net still.
Yeah, that's not good. Simeon Varlamov is a... If it was Simeon Varlamov in net, I would actually give them a chance to not win, but maybe push it to 6. But
I'd maybe give them a chance to win a game.
I'd
give
give
him a game or two.
Yeah.
But Bernier, Johnny Burns, no. I don't see him stealing a series or let alone a game.
Stealing a game.
I got a game.
You got a game? You have that in 5.
Yeah, I have Nashville in 5. What the heck? I saw.
Colin's being a contrarian already.
Yeah, I don't like sweeps.
Now
series.
This next series is a very contentious series amongst the group, particularly between me and Nolan.
And me, Nolan,
Winnipeg and Minnesota. I've got Winnipeg in 5.
Really, 5?
I
think I had that. I think I had that in 6.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got Winnipeg in 6.
Minnesota in 7, baby.
That is
I'm not going to lie. When I made it, I realized a couple hours
Suter?
later, I was like, oh yeah, Suter's not there. And I texted Sam, and I was like, I changed my mind. Winnipeg's going to win that. And then I was like, you know what? No, I don't change my mind.
Nolan just has this
Minnesota's still
prejudice.
gonna win that.
You just have a prejudice against Winnipeg, and you have a
No, I
prejudice
don't.
against the Leafs.
3 years ago, when it was Minnesota, Colorado, I was the only person that I even knew that picked Minnesota to win that, and I was right. So maybe I just like Minnesota. Maybe it's not because I hate Winnipeg. Maybe it's because
you knew Patrick Waugh was going to flake out as a coach.
That was the
year.
But no, that was the year that he won the Jack Adams.
I know.
Yeah, that was also the year.
That was a sick year.
Lost.
They had a sick team that year.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, guess what? They lost in the first round in Minnesota, baby. 7 games.
Wasn't Varlamov up for the Vezina that year?
I think he might have been. Honestly.
Yeah, I think he was probably
he was out of his
the
mind
second runner-up. Yeah, he was.
27 save percentage. I was looking it up today.
That was so nasty.
Didn't he get busted shortly after that for a domestic?
Yeah, he did.
Something?
He turned himself in.
Yeah, because that was the first one before Voynov. Because remember, Voynov got kicked out of the league because of it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, right. Which is part of the reason LA got screwed.
Yeah. Also, Richards terminated the contract. Wasn't he trying to cross the border with blow or something like that?
It wasn't blow. It was some kind of prescription or something. But
I swear it was blow. He was super into blow. That's why him and Carter got kicked out of Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well,
speaking of LA versus Vegas.
Oh, is that it? Is that the only?
Unless
I guess we're not having any more debate. But why do you think that Minnesota is going to beat Winnipeg? I don't.
I don't see how Minnesota is going to beat Winnipeg.
All right, I see a lot of parallels between that Minnesota-Colorado series. I don't know. I just think Winnipeg does not have much experience at all when you look at their core. Or some of the guys have like 4 games where they got swept, if you can even call that experience, like 3 years ago.
Leafs only have 6.
That's different. That was last year, and that's 6 games and all of them went to overtime except for 1. And that was against the President's Trophy winners.
Look at it. Minnesota, they have Dubnyk, but no Suter. I got Winnipeg.
Oh, they got Hellebuck, though. He's never even played a playoff game.
Yeah,
this
experience debate that we had earlier today, you guys were absolutely all over the place. It didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, okay, so this is
it's
irrelevant. John's trying to compare Winnipeg to Pittsburgh.
Toronto. Oh, no, yeah, that was Pittsburgh.
Well, okay, hang on.
Don't compare anybody to Pittsburgh. Don't even try to do it.
Okay, but look at Matt Murray. Matt Murray came in. He came in after winning the Calder Trophy for the AHL Championship, right?
Yeah.
And he came in his first playoff year, no experience, didn't even play the full season for Pittsburgh, won a cup. Came back next year.
That's not the comparison you were making.
It's not even the same situation.
It's the exact same situation.
You were making the comparison to Winnipeg in the first cup that Pitt won in 2009.
No, I'm not talking the first one. I'm talking like the last 2 that they won.
I'd like to review the minutes.
No, no, I'm saying it wasn't like 2009. 2009, they were like that Pittsburgh team was stacked.
They were nasty.
Years, the defense was shoddy. If you looked at the Pittsburgh team on paper, just on paper, not actually how they played, take away the cup that they wanted, whatever. If you took away that team that started the playoffs and look at it versus Winnipeg, you'd be like, yeah, Winnipeg's a more, like, they don't have a guy like Sid and Malkin.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that's the difference.
Sid and Malkin, they're top 2 centers.
Exactly.
Better than any other player on Winnipeg. They're both better than every player on Winnipeg.
We're talking about Sid, like a top 5 or 10 player of all time. Malkin, like a top
defense they started last year. That patchwork defense. Ron Hainsey is not a number 2.
No.
Hey, yes, he is, man.
No,
yeah, he is.
Come on. They should have got Trevor
Colin,
Daley
I'm starting to think that you haven't watched
Hainsey.
a single Leafs game all year.
Okay.
He's playing very well.
Okay, we'll get to that.
We'll get to Leafs.
You're right.
Yeah, let's go to that.
You can't compare
we're not fast
you
forwarding.
literally cannot compare any team to Pittsburgh because
it's an anomaly.
Because they have Sid and Malkin.
That's my beef with Pittsburgh.
That's literally the only.
The only way you can do it is if McDavid and Draisaitl end up becoming those 2.
No.
And I don't think they will because I don't think Draisaitl's Malkin.
No, not even close.
Yeah, no.
Like you can maybe put
Malkin's
McDavid in a couple years on the same par as Crosby if he picks up his defensive game because I think that's the thing about.
Wait, who are you talking about?
McDavid.
You're putting him on. He's already better than Crosby.
Yeah,
no,
offensively, but I think as a well-rounded player, I think Crosby's still better.
Okay.
If your team is playing Edmonton or Pittsburgh, who are you more worried to play, Crosby or McDavid? I say McDavid for speed.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's hard to prepare for.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point about Winnipeg was that a lot of these guys don't have any experience or they have very minimal experience. Even guys like Wheeler and Bufflin, it's like they played 4 games in the past 8 years.
Yeah, Buffy's the only one with a mug.
Yeah, big Buff.
Well, we'll just have to see how that one plays out.
All right,
LA and Vegas. So Vegas.
I got Vegas, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm sick of betting against Vegas.
True.
It's like I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not.
True. Everyone's bet against them this year.
I should have them winning the cup this year. I don't know why I wouldn't.
Everyone's bet against them. Just prove everybody wrong.
Dude, when we started this podcast, my co-host at the time, Eric Moss, who you guys all met when we played that tournament the other day or a couple weeks ago, he had Vegas going in, and I thought it was a joke. I was like,
you had it at the beginning of the year.
He had Vegas making the playoffs.
That's nuts.
But the best part, I think he had them as a wild card team, but he didn't have them winning the division.
Oh, that's still very impressive.
But
they won it convincingly. I didn't they clinch it like.
Yeah, they were the first.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, they clinched it. I swear.
Yeah, right. Other than Nashville, I think Nashville.
So we on the same page? We got Vegas winning that?
No,
I have LA in 7.
Right,
I have LA in 7.
You have LA in 6. You don't like to call 7s, do you? You're that guy who doesn't like calling 7s?
I have 2 7s.
You got 2 7s.
See, I got LA because I just think LA's peaking at the right time and they're getting healthy at the right time. Because Jeff Carter missed almost this whole year.
That's actually a really good point.
So he's fresh. Quick is playing out of his mind. Kopitar's back to being an MVP, and Dustin Brown put up like a serious amount of points. Like
less pressure for him.
Dowdy put up 60 points this year too.
Yeah, like they all peaked at the right time. And
is Anze Kopitar the captain of that team now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think Brown's playing better. Mm-hmm. Less pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people say all the time. Do you
Yeah.
think that's actually how relevant do you think that actually is?
Why?
Like, oh,
'Cause
Finook
he's
plays
like
like crap
probably.
because he has the
Yeah,
C
but
on his
every
jersey.
single
I don't
game you
know.
lose, the media's all over
Finook
him.
never actually played like crap. He was just he was just miscast.
Yeah.
He
he's
wasn't
not
a
a
number
top.
one defenseman.
He wasn't.
That's
he
like
wasn't
Phil,
Calgary.
He
too.
just got torched.
Phil's in a perfect role right now.
Yeah, look at Phil, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Phil just burns teams because he doesn't
He's
end
like-
up playing the
What's
he
the
can
best
play third
players.
line minutes.
Scorer?
Well, not even
Is
third
he
line
the
minutes.
third guy in Pittsburgh behind Malkin Crosby?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he plays. I think he plays on Malkin's line, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think sometimes he does. I think he mostly
Switch
plays
their
third
lines
line.
up so much. in
Yeah, they
Pittsburgh.
do.
They do.
Especially with Crosby.
It's like bits and bites. You never know what you're gonna get.
Let's put it in a bag. Put it in a blender.
Yeah.
Bites are so good.
Yeah. So even though
Free
LA is a
sponsors.
wild
Yeah,
card
it's a
team, I
nice
think we all have him.
Sponsorship.
What's that?
I think even though LA is a wild card team, I've got him. You've got him.
So you got him.
I've got him.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So this is a
They're a
split.
wild card
This is gonna-
team,
this is
but
gonna
they're
get
also a two-time Stanley Cup champion going up against an expansion franchise. So it's
That's-
like
yeah,
it's
that's
also
why.
kind of hard to bet against LA in
No,
this
Yeah,
the
series.
thing
right?
about
That's what I
Vegas
said.
is it's not like they have no experience. Like a lot of those guys have.
Yeah,
experience.
James Neal was in the finals last year.
Yeah, it's just not together. Fleury has won
Yeah, Fleury.
3 cups.
3 cups.
Yeah,
like,
in 2 straight,
yeah,
and he was a main piece of
He
last
can
year.
steal it.
Oh,
yeah, he
100%.
can, and he can steal a cup just for them, the team alone.
as long as he plays. Like,
He could
got
steal
played
a
out of
good
cup.
Fleury.
Yeah,
He's
for
very.
team
You think-
alone,
You
He'd
think
win
Marc-Andre
4
Fleury could steal a cup?
Dude,
I don't know
he's
about that.
He
he's
stole
on?
many a games.
Yeah,
in the
if he's
playoffs
on.
last season.
Yeah.
If Fleury's
Murray
on-
didn't
Yeah,
even play until
16 wins though. I don't know about that.
Murray didn't even play until like halfway through the Ottawa series.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
dude.
didn't even start the first game he was back. He was on the bench one game too, because they were rolling with Fleury, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what how went.
yeah. I think, and then
There's a couple games I
Fleury
think he
blew
was the
one
backup
game.
there.
And then
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
like,
Fleury
hold him.
blew a game. Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah, it's enough of you.
Yeah, it's enough of you.
Who do you got for the next series?
Anaheim,
Your boy
San Jose.
Evander?
I got San Jose winning that.
Me too.
I've got San Jose too.
I've got Anaheim.
Yeah, he's got
Interesting.
You,
Really?
you
That's
thought
it.
Anaheim
That's
might
it.
go to the finals. You were saying earlier today.
Well,
too.
I have them in the conference final against Nash, and I was like, I don't know. Like Anaheim, if you look at the back half of the season, they've been one of the better teams because they had so many injuries at the beginning of the year. Kessler was
Yeah,
out,
big goalie,
Getzlaf
too.
was out,
Yeah, I don't know why.
Gibson
I'm
was
betting
out,
for-
Vatanen and Lindholm was out, Fowler was out. Like they had so.
That's another.
Oh, Fowler's still out though.
I
He's-
think I might
he's
wanna
gonna
That's
change
be-
my
another team
bracket.
like.
Yeah, me too.
It's another
I'm
team
thinking
like
Anaheim now.
LA
Like
that
LA,
might be
yeah.
peaking at the right
Yeah,
time.
then San
Yeah.
They
Jose.
came from like a wild card spot to the number 2 seed in the Pacific.
Like Getzlaf is like 5 points over a point a game. It's just he's missed. He's only played like 50 games. But
Yeah. That might be what they need. They might just need help.
Yeah,
Some-
Perry's playing
Yeah,
like really
Perry.
well this year. Ricky Rax, Ricard Raquel,
Oh,
30
my boy.
second 30-goal season back to back. He's been on my fantasy team 2 years in a row.
Well,
I don't know. I still like.
What do you
I still
think?
really
Goaltend-
like San Jose.
Also Gibson, I
But
think
why?
is out right now.
Okay.
yeah,
I
let's
don't
do
know.
it.
I don't know why I
What do you
picked
got?
San
Like
Jose.
Ryan
Looking
Miller,
back on it.
Ryan Miller's not bad.
I've got San Jose, but I've just got this sneaky feeling about them. Like they've just
Yeah,
been
it's
there
just
the
a
whole
feeling.
year. They're
I got
like,
San Jose in 7.
it's almost like the year they made it to the Cup final, where like it was just like everything went right for them in
Yeah,
the
they also had
playoffs.
Patty Marlowe that year
Yeah, but I don't
Ooh,
think they.
yeah.
I don't know.
though. Moving on.
What do you rank goaltending San Jose or Anaheim?
That is the
Better
biggest-
goalie.
I don't know. Gibson's okay.
San
Like,
Jose,
I need to
yeah.
I
check.
think I like San Jose's better.
Does anybody
Mark
know
Jones.
how long
Combination of-
Gibson is out for?
Okay, so you got
Like,
Jones.
Gallon.
Defense, who do you think? San
Oh,
Jose or Anaheim?
Anaheim.
Oh,
Anaheim if
yeah,
it's
yeah.
healthy.
Fowler is out though.
That's the
And
problem.
wow, okay, and
Forwards.
also forwards, Anaheim's better. I don't know why I picked San Jose.
So there you go. That's how you.
All right, never mind. I changed my mind.
No, you can't. No.
I know I can't change my mind. I'm just saying it for the podcast. I'm changing my mind
Jason.
right now. I know I can't change my bracket. It's already hanging on my wall. That's set in stone. That's what it is now. It's carved into the wall.
Yeah, we're gonna get those up on the Instagram later today. I forgot to go
Oh
on
shoot!
Instagram
I didn't
live.
take a
We're
picture
not
of my
live.
gram.
I
That's
forgot
fine. You don't have to.
We
Yeah.
didn't do live.
All right,
Sad
fine.
face.
Instagram live. Oh well. All right, Tampa and NJ.
What's up with Skibby?
Going to the East, Tampa and New Jersey.
I don't have that as a sweep.
I don't have it
I
either.
I have
But
Tampa
Mainly
in
because
5.
Tampa is hot garb right now. Maybe not
yeah,
hot
they
garb.
turned it
They're
around
just
the
regular
the
garbage,
last
I
couple
think.
last
Yeah.
3 games or
Well, what
2
is
games or
Kucherov?
something.
They're
done
room temperature garbage
the
right
last
now.
couple weeks. What's Kucherov done?
He's pretty quiet.
I don't know.
Stammer
He's
is
cool
like
now.
still
Stammer's
out.
hurt.
Oh, that's right. Stamkos. He's gonna be out for game 1 too. I thought they were saying.
I think he's
if-
gonna be out.
I thought John Cooper was like, if I were a fan, I wouldn't be worried.
Yeah, well, guess
That's-
what?
That's just to get the media off.
yeah,
Yeah.
guess what?
Oh yeah, all that
Stamkos,
media
like,
in Tampa.
Yeah, but now it's like Sportsnet and stuff. Now it's all Canadian media.
That's
covering
more than
it.
you
Yeah.
get in Toronto though.
Stam-
They'd be like, no comment.
Yeah, Babcock. What would Babcock say?
Well, you know.
Be like,
I
oh,
don't
you
know
know, we
about
got a
this.
good medical science team here. You
But we
know,
also
and,
got Connor Brown in.
and,
You bring up the guys that are coming in.
to me, he'd be playing.
Yeah.
That's as
simple as that. But the doctors tell
me he can't play, so
I think he's good to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, they were on.
He broke his neck yesterday, Mike.
Did you guys hear
He's a good player.
Babcock on Overdrive yesterday? He was
that was
asked a
good. That was a
question.
good
I don't
interview.
remember who. I think it was about Marner and about like how much he's progressed. And he goes, "Yeah, Marner's been a real good piece for us, down the stretch here. But we got a lot of guys: Connor Brown, Zach Hyman. Those guys have just been
He
awesome."
loves those
He
two
will
guys.
pump their tires all the time.
That's such
all
a
day long.
classic Babcock answer. He's asked about someone
like that in
else,
Detroit, too.
and then he just
used to
brings
Luke
up
Glendening.
Brown and
Luke
Hyman.
Glendening used to bring him up all the time. Like
Yeah,
that.
he wants to bring him to Toronto.
Yeah, he'd be
Get out
talking
of
about
here.
That's his
Datsuk
son,
and
man. That's his
Zetterberg, and
OG
next thing you know,
son.
you'd be like,
It's OG
Luke
son.
Glendening. I used to love it.
All right, so we're all on board that Tampa's going to win that
That's so
series.
sad.
I
Yeah, I
think
have them
we
in
all have it in
5.
5.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah, I got Tampa in 5.
Taylor Hall's going to steal a game.
Nah.
Game,
So, okay, there's
game
one
one.
game.
Yeah, one game.
Game
Keith
one.
can-
They're gonna need,
Maybe
yeah,
6.
They're gonna need Keith Kincaid to steal a game for them.
Keith
Man, he
Kincaid
got them in
is
the
capable.
playoffs. Like, why
How
not?
old is Keith Kincaid? Like 28?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's a little bit of a
late
late
20s.
bloomer.
Yeah, he's a graybeard. all of a
Okay,
sudden.
so here comes the contentious one.
Who you starting
Toronto,
with?
Boston.
Who you starting
I
with? Who's
genuinely
first?
don't
Let's
think
go,
Boston's going
Colin.
to beat Toronto.
Let's go Colin first.
All right, yeah, you go
Colin,
first,
what are you
Colin.
going?
Boston in 6.
All right, can you
Toronto
elaborate?
can't put up with them. Just
Why?
saying.
Why?
Put up how, though? Physically?
Yeah, I think
Goal
you have to
scoring.
play Matt Martin. I think
Right,
Martin
and
has
physicality.
That's what I was thinking.
Our
Put
Marsh-
Martin in for the
our
first
Marchand-
game.
Our
Just
Marchand's just
punch
going to
him.
run around. That's the only thing. Because
No, it's not.
What's
Who's
your
Marchand going to
shutdown
go
line?
after?
Everybody.
Yeah,
Other than
everybody.
Marner,
It's
who
Brad
doesn't keep a
Marchand.
cool like.
It's Brad Marchand.
Okay, well,
That
also-
guy's always in trouble.
I don't think he can get under Matthew's skin
But
even
what
for a
if-
second.
what if-
No, neither do I. But it's like,
What if
Can he get under,
Kadri
like,
is
Quaid?
the Leafs Marchand?
Well, he is. So
Except
so
he's
is
not
Colin
as
Robb,
good
and, so,
at it.
and apparently Zach Hyman. I've
why
noticed
does
that.
everyone say that? Why does everyone like,
He-
oh,
he
Leafs
actually
got some
does-
guys?
he
Zach
doesn't- he
Hyman,
doesn't tr-
Connor Brown. It's like
That was
those
Ray.
guys.
He said
Are
Connor
those guys
Brown.
really like rats? No, they're not.
No, they're not.
But actually, no. Zach Hyman
Zach
does piss
Hyman-
guys off.
Yeah, he does.
Just because he works like so
outworks
hard.
them.
Like you'll see guys all the time will like get so
He's
mad
like
at
that
Zach
gu-
Hyman.
That's what
He's
you
that
have to
guy
do.
that you play like in beer league, and he's like the hero, like pushing you into
Except
the
it's
boards.
not beer league. It's the NHL, and he just
Yeah,
works
but
harder
everybody's
than
like-
No,
everybody.
but that's how Zach Hyman's gonna be when he's retired and he plays beer league.
It's
So
just
Zach
gonna be
Hyman's
that-
playing
it's just
beer
gonna
league.
go
The guy
hero
in the
mode.
corner.
I personally have the Leafs in 6.
Come on.
Wow.
I have the Leafs
Thank
in
you,
7.
John. You have more confidence than I do. I
Yeah.
have
At
the Leafs
least
in
7. Come on.
No, I
What do you mean
know.
at least 7? At least 7, maybe 8, 9.
Man,
who
they
knows?
torch. They torched
No,
Tuca.
Idiot Colin.
No, at least.
This guy's such an idiot.
This
over
guy's
here.
such an idiot here. No, but seriously,
No.
they torched Tuca.
They do.
It's a playoff.
And also,
Dude.
Freddie Anderson is 10-1-0 against the Bruins in his career.
Playoffs are different.
Rask.
though. I'm just
You
Rask
keep
played-
saying
Ra-
that.
They
Rask-
are.
Bro, Rask has played 6 playoff games in the last 3 years. Freddie, 27. In Washington,
yeah, but how has
he was
Freddie played in
sick.
the playoffs?
So
though? For
good.
Anaheim, he was
So good.
Didn't they go to the conference finals with Freddie and Net?
I just
Yeah,
think
2 years
Wings
or
beat him out.
3 years ago.
No.
No, 3 years ago the Wings beat him out.
In the conference finals?
No, first round.
What?
Anaheim
Oh,
was
yeah,
yeah,
the 2
Anaheim
seed.
played Detroit.
Yeah, they were the 2 seed.
They have
Wings
not
were
been
the 7.
in the East for 3 years now? I thought
Or
they were. I
4.
thought it
Oh,
was
it's 2
like
it's 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago then.
Jeez.
His last year in Anaheim.
He played 20. He started
No,
21
this is-
games.
Okay.
And then wasn't he in net when they collapsed against
No, it
Chicago
wasn't his
too?
last. Actually, yeah, it was.
Was
it?
Yeah.
Would you
when
call it a
Yeah.
Okay,
collapse?
1 second.
What was the score?
The Anaheim was up, and they were up in the third period, and they were up in the series.
That's probably Gibson's fault.
No,
No,
Freddie
I
was
don't
in
No,
that
Gibson
I
series.
took over.
Freddie was
Gibson
playing
took
that
over. I
series.
remember
Are you
Gibson
talking about the
took over.
conference finals?
Yeah, the conference finals when Chicago went to the cup. Their last
Against
cup.
Boston?
Yeah, it was their last.
Oh, no. They
Last
went to the
cup.
cup against. Who did they go to the cup against most recently?
Tampa.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that series I think was against Anaheim. That was like 2014.
Oh, it's so much nicer when a team wins the cup on home ice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I feel the need
The
to bring
home
that up.
fans.
And that was the year that Chicago won on home ice finally.
Finally, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
the road.
finally.
Like, if it's
That
on the road.
stupid
it's the road.
Patrick Kane goal in Philadelphia.
Why
That's-
stupid?
That was the worst. That was
That was one of the most
goal.
iconic
A lot
hockey
of goals
moments
are
of my
like that, though.
life.
That's
Okay,
like Crosby's
Yeah,
goal.
Crosby's
Nobody
goal in the
knew
Olympics
what
was
he had.
terrible.
Yeah. just
Like,
give-
Miller should
and
have
Ginla
that
did all
all
the
day
work
long.
on that play.
What are you talking about? Oh,
The
and
golden
and,
goal?
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it's
Again,
horrible.
Can we not carve up our boys here? And,
Dude,
Yeah.
are you serious right now?
I-
Were you
like,
cheering for
border.
Miller
I
over
wasn't,
over
but
Canada?
like you have to
Lives in
admit that was a
border
soft
town,
goal.
Jay.
It was
Lives
just
in
like
a
Patrick
border
Kane's
town.
goal. Patrick
Oh,
Kane's-
maybe Crosby's just
Oh,
way
yeah.
better than
Lives
Miller.
on the border.
John was rooting for America.
were rooting
there.
for
She's
Team
from
America.
No, I
Niagara.
wasn't. It
He's
was
right
just-
at
Yeah,
the
he sees the
border.
border.
He
wakes up
literally
every
just went
morning.
tuck, and then
Jump
Miller
there.
like just didn't play the puck. He was just like, "Oh crap, it's through me." Well, that sucks.
That's not not what he said. He was pretty upset.
Well, he should have.
That sucks. I guess I'll pack my bags and go home.
Go back to Buffalo.
Yeah, that's why he started playing for Vancouver. That's what I heard.
Pretty much. Felt bad.
No, he just wanted to move to the West Coast because his wife's an actress.
Okay. Anyway, Toronto, Boston, Toronto in 7. I think it's a coin toss, honestly, but I gotta go with my boys.
Yeah, on a coin toss, you're gonna go with your heart.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Which sucks because like every single series, it's like,
are you going? Are you going 7?
I have 7.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked at 6. I wouldn't be shocked at 5.
Okay.
I'd be kind of shocked at 5.
Dude, I think every game is a coin toss, so why can't it be a 4-game sweep either way?
No, I got them. I think the Leafs are gonna win it in 6. Okay, so Capitals and Blue Jackets.
I got the Capitals.
Yeah.
I think that they're just like there's not as much pressure on the Capitals
the
this year.
In 6.
I think they're free to breathe until they beat Pittsburgh.
Philip Grubauer started game 1.
Man, it's so hard to bet against Bobrovsky, really.
Yeah, look at the goaltending match.
Except for the times that they make the playoffs and lose in the first round.
Wasn't it like
they almost beat Pittsburgh the one year?
It's like the second time they made the playoffs.
They didn't.
Like,
yeah, they pushed Pittsburgh to 7.
That was 7? I thought it was.
Yeah, that was. I'm pretty sure that was a game 7.
What, last year?
No, not last year.
2 years
Yeah,
ago.
last year.
Oh,
was
right.
5 games.
Yeah, I forgot about that. They played them.
Yeah,
they played them twice now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
Wonder how Torrance did the
wish-
matchup with Ovechkin line. That's always a key. Sean did a good job on that last
match
year.
up
I
with
don't.
the Ovechkin line.
Seth Jones is obviously gonna have to play him.
Good luck.
Like Seth Jones is gonna be on. It's gonna have to.
Watch,
be the guy
it'll be
who's
one
on
of the
LA.
coach versus players series. Torrance being Ovechkin's head. Press conferences after the game.
I
don't know.
I think Washington torches Lumbus.
I don't think they
That's
torch, but I could see Washington in.
I
And
think.
6.
I think I had that.
Bobrovsky's
Yeah,
too good
6.
to lose in
I think
5.
Bobrovsky's gonna steal a game or 2 for sure.
Yeah, he's too good to lose.
Yeah, that's a
that.
fair
And I think
I'd put
and
6 too,
they've got
then,
Grubauer and they don't
Yeah.
know.
Because we have the same.
So
number.
Yeah, we have the
Yeah,
exact
that-
same Eastern bracket. That's so funny.
Yeah, so I got them in 6, and then Pitt Philly is gonna be a great series.
I got
Yeah.
Pittsburgh in 7.
Me and Sam both independently made the exact same Eastern bracket with the exact same number of games too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We had different goals though, but I saw his goal. You know how you have to put the goals.
Yeah,
for the
How many
finals?
goals do you have? I have 30.
I have 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 33. Still your thunder, sorry, bud.
So who you got in Pittsburgh Philly?
Oh,
Yeah.
Pitt, 100%.
What game? How many games?
I have
6.
7.
I don't know.
It's going to be a war.
I
Remember
thought
a
that
couple
6
years
might
ago?
even be too many.
Remember a couple years ago?
I don't know where I want
I
to
think
put.
It's
Pitt's
been kind of
steamrolled.
wobbly
Depends
down
on
the
goalie
stretch.
plays
I don't know.
for
I know
Philly.
I sent you guys predictions last night at like midnight, but I
Yeah.
can't remember anything.
Who's gonna
that I
start?
You
said.
had the exact same bracket as me and Nolan did.
Yeah, so I think I got
On the
Pittsburgh in
East side.
6.
Hey,
Pittsburgh
John.
in 6.
Yeah,
who
we
you
put
gonna-
Pitt in 6.
Who's starting, you think?
For who?
Philadelphia.
Pete?
Mavs.
Mrazek,
You think?
probably.
Elliott just came back, though. That's
Yeah, but why would he
why
start
would they
over
start-
Elliott?
I know.
Mrazek
Mrazek sucks.
Yeah, and
Mrazek
Mrazek
got
Yeah,
them
and
there.
Elliott
Mrazek,
sucks too.
Yeah, Mrazek.
Mrazek's good in the playoffs, though.
Is he?
Is he though? They lost to Tampa with him
How many
7.
times have they made the playoffs with Mrazek?
Twice.
One.
twice.
His first 2 years.
So he
last
lost
year.
both
And
those
they
years.
lost from the-
Controversial.
they
He
lost
didn't
the
play.
first
ball,
He didn't play the
suspension.
second. That's another one. No Zidlicki, no Cronwall, no Quincy for the game 7 against
Yeah,
Tampa.
Cronwell's such a game changer.
Bro,
Wow.
at the time he was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess this was a couple years ago now.
Oh, yeah.
Get Cronwald. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I think Philly's gonna be sneaky, but it's hard to bet against.
We're not doing
Pitt.
second round matchups, are we?
Yeah, why not? We'll just go full
But we
send.
all have
Yeah.
different. Well, we don't
Yeah,
all
we
have
all
different.
have
brackets. We have different
Well, we'll
brackets.
just say
What,
in
do you
our
not, do
situation,
you not
we'll say our
do you not
brackets.
remember? Like,
No,
who
I
had
do. I
the
just
Yeah.
it's gonna be more clunky.
So are we
Well,
starting
yeah.
with the East this
So
time?
let's just simplify it. Yeah. Well, no, we'll go with the
For the
West. Go
most
back to the
part,
West.
So we
besides
all
the-
have Nashville.
So we all have
So
Nash.
Nashville versus
Except for-
Winnipeg. I've got.
All right, collectively we're
I
picking
do
Winnipeg
not,
going through the second
actually.
round, though.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
All right, but for the sake of the pod, we're just picking Winnipeg's going through the second round. Because
Yeah,
it's
that's
3
going to be
against 1.
tough, though. Toronto
wanna do that?
lost it. The Toronto
No,
lost
what?
it.
Okay, so we're all
No, it's
making.
fine.
Here, just
Let's
say
do
his
it.
opinion.
I thought we were.
Yeah,
I thought we were
Nolan-
collectively
Why would I
making
do
one
that? I
bracket.
have Nashville winning the cup. Why would I?
Nolan can say his.
Okay,
What-
so,
wait, what did I
So I just you're like,
He'll
oh,
say his
collectively,
bracket.
like we just
Yeah,
won't talk
okay,
about
so let's-
that. We'll just
let's do
talk
this
about
way.
Winnipeg.
let's do it this way.
It's like what?
Let's do it this way.
I'm
Go
so
all go
confused.
around the room
Go through our bracket.
and you talk about what the matchup would be in the second round that you have
Yeah,
on your
exactly.
paper, and then say who you got winning it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't need to like super.
I thought we were making one
Explain.
bracket for the pod where we all
No,
have to
no,
like
no,
agree.
no.
Okay. All right. That's
All right,
fine.
so I would have Nashville, Winnipeg, and I would pick Winnipeg in 7.
Yeah, I have the same.
The same.
All right, I've got Nashville,
Yeah.
Minnesota.
You don't have to say the number of games for the second round though, like in on your
Can if you
brackets.
want.
I'm going
Yeah, I guess.
to.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
I didn't write it down, but if I had to say right now, I'd probably say Nashville in 6. Nashville in 5.
Wow.
I take Nashville in 7.
Wow. All right. Okay, so
Nashville's
then,
legit.
That's
Nashville's legit.
yeah. I'm
so then I've got LA,
Goalie.
San Jose. And I would go LA in 6.
Okay. I've got
Dead air,
I've got a little bit dead air. I've got Vegas, Anaheim, and I have Anaheim. That would probably be a 7-game series, I would think.
On my bracket, I had Vegas versus San Jose, and I have San Jose beating the Vegas Golden Knights.
And then what do you got, Colin?
LA, San Jose. I have LA in 6.
Okay, so then that brings us to the second round of the East. So I would have Tampa, Toronto.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, it's just like it just freezes for the sake of not letting you.
Yeah,
I'd like to say, you're pretty far away. Are you like?
You can still hear me.
Yeah, no, you
I can hear it in my headphones.
Yeah, we got the headphones going. We know.
Plus, I got both mics coming at me.
Yeah.
I want to pick Toronto.
Oh, I've got Tampa, Toronto.
Okay.
I've got Toronto. I feel like if Toronto beats Boston, they're beating Tampa.
Here's the thing. If Toronto beats Boston, they are not stopping for Tampa Bay. Because I think Boston's better than Tampa Bay. And if Toronto's going to be fired up enough, if they're just going to be firing on all cylinders.
If it was Toronto-Tampa first round, like I think Boston.
If it was Toronto-Tampa first round, I would pick Tampa. But because
what? Really?
I wouldn't.
I would have said 100% because I think it's a coin flip.
I would have had it in 6
because it would just be a fire. It would just be a firefight, and it would just be who can score the most goals. And I think Toronto's Tampa.
Vasilevsky.
Who's got the best goalie though?
Vasilevsky.
They're both pretty good, but they both mailed it in coming down the stretch.
Anderson doesn't get tired.
Fred, his last couple,
he's had a lot of shots. Anderson's had a lot of shots against this year. He's played.
Yeah, Vasilevsky openly said, "I'm tired."
Yeah, like
Fred likes playing a lot of games.
Yeah,
so.
Freddie.
He did say that.
Yeah. That's how he is. Whenever he comes back from injury or like whenever he gets time off, he's always not as good.
So I got Leafs in the conference finals, and then we have the Capitals in Pitt in the second. That's what we all picked, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have Boston in the second round.
Okay, so
that's right. So who you take?
I have Boston over Tampa in 6.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah, the winner of the Leafs Boston series,
I think is coming out of the East.
Yeah.
I don't
think it's coming out of the East.
Conference final.
I think the winner.
Holy,
interesting.
You're a Buffalo fan?
Wow. Interesting.
I think the Atlantic is low-key really good.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, like everyone always says it's the worst division in hockey, but it's like there's 3 of like the best
teams in the league.
7 teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think.
Other than that, it sucks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the rest is going to be in a couple of years.
Yeah. Well, even Florida might take a step.
The West has been dominant for years.
Yeah, it's time they fall down.
Imagine
a little
Florida gets Darlene.
They won't though. They're in the 14.
Yeah,
they can.
You never know. Pittsburgh, Philly moved up from.
Yeah,
I was going to say 1% chance to win. Do they not?
On the Bobcast,
yeah, they
Bob
still could
was
win.
Doing this like.
He was doing the lottery simulator. Right?
Yeah, and Florida won 2 times in a row.
No way.
That has nothing to do with anything, but I'm just saying.
We're gonna do a simulator here in a second.
No, let's finish our brackets.
Let's finish the brackets, but I'm gonna do one after.
Then we'll get the lottery.
Okay, so I have Washington. I've got Washington Pitt.
I
think we all have Washington Pitt, right?
I think Washington finally gets past Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
I think Pittsburgh's out of gas.
Yeah. Pitt's got to be out of gas. Murray's not that as great as he was last year.
And they don't have the backup goalie like last year.
That's gonna be
right. That's true. They don't have Fleury to have as a crutch.
Yeah,
I feel like
Fleury to bail him out.
Yeah, I feel like if Grubauer like doesn't play well either, then they can put Holtby in, and he'll actually like play good. He's got like a chip on his shoulder. He's like,
yeah, they all do. They all have a chip on their shoulder. Obi?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, even Holtby got replaced by Grubauer this season.
Oh,
like,
that's right.
Yeah,
and Holtby's good in the playoffs. Like
he'll have
historically.
So, get to the conference finals.
He didn't play that great against the Leafs last year, did he?
Played fine.
All right.
Conference finals. I've got
being like
LA versus Winnipeg. I think Winnipeg's gonna win in 6.
Interesting. I have 2 different teams than that. I've got Nashville, Anaheim, and Nashville. I have winning that series. But the Ducks, I feel like, are going to be... Like, you guys don't even have them coming out of the first round, but I feel like they can sneaky, like...
Yeah,
I agree.
Do some damage.
Can we just circle back real quick? Did you agreed that Ovi and the Caps are going to the...
Yeah, we all agree.
Okay.
Washington coming out of that.
Well, LA... Anaheim and San Jose are always sneaky from the Pacific.
Yeah.
For some reason. Like, the Pacific
right.
always seems like they have the team that's sneaky.
Yeah, they're a scary division.
The Central, it seems like, in the West. Like, Nashville, Winnipeg.
Yeah, they're kind of flip-flopping.
When Chicago was
like the Central's like a powerhouse, and then, like, LA, like, Anaheim, San Jose, they're all sneaky.
Yeah.
A couple years ago when LA first missed the playoffs, I remember everyone was like, yeah, LA might not make the playoffs, but like if they do, then they're probably gonna win the cup. So
man, that's what they do.
That's what they do.
They won as an 8 seed.
They're in that perfect spot right now too. That's
why. Did they win as the 16 seed that year?
No, I don't think they were.
Nash went to the finals.
Nashville went to the
as a 16 seed,
but they were just the 8 in the West. I don't think they were actually the 16th team.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah,
but that was a weird year because wasn't like New Jersey like the 7 or 6?
They were also a low seed.
They were low. Right?
Yeah. I think they were actually like 5 or something like that. I don't think
it still was the lower end of the East.
So you have Winnipeg over LA?
I've got Winnipeg over LA.
Yeah.
But LA's like sneaky. Like I don't have a lot of faith in that pick. I'm picking with my heart. But
yeah, my West is just going to shatter in the first round, I think.
Games? 7?
6.
Really?
Yeah.
I have Nashville over LA in 7.
I'm pretty confident about my East side, but my West side, I'm just like...
Nashville just has the...
I know we trashed this format. We all would rather probably see 1 through 8.
In that case, though, Toronto would be facing Pitt.
I know.
I don't
want that.
But,
like, how good are these series going to be?
Yeah.
I'm
so fired up.
Like, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, these are going to be fantastic series
That's the good part about the new format. They're all rivals. Like, it's great.
It's rivalries, and it's just good games.
I'm so fired up.
LA, Winnipeg would be fantastic. Even Minnesota getting through, like, to face Nashville, I think would be a good series.
I don't think of Nashville, or not Nashville, I don't think of Minnesota as, like... Even a team
state
in
of
the
hockey,
NHL.
Though, it's weird. Like their market.
Oh, the state of hockey. No, they're not.
Hey, hockey town.
They wouldn't. If that was the case, they wouldn't have lost their team in the first place.
Yeah,
right.
They're not the state of hockey.
What game are you?
Their high school level is though. Their high school, college level is crazy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
I
would say Massachusetts is the state of hockey.
Yeah, I would give that
Boston.
Yeah, New York.
That is not a state. That's a city.
I'd say more Mass. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys out of Boston College.
Yeah, lots of guys out of Boston. It's just
a
Massachusetts all over.
Yeah,
it's a big hockey.
I'd say.
That's their team. Like the Celtics are second place to the Boston Bruins in that city.
Red Sox.
Am I right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Red Sox.
Yeah.
The Patriots.
I would say the Patriots and the Red Sox.
Yeah, the Patriots just because
that's
they're
true.
good.
You know what? I take that back. But everybody in Boston, like they have that slogan.
They are the most spoiled sports market in the history.
They're always good though.
Like this last 12, 15 years has been stupid.
They always have a team that's good.
Except didn't they have like a really long slump for the Sox?
Yeah, there was like 100 in a couple years, but then
that's when the Bruins won the Cup.
They won 3 in like 15 years.
Yeah, and they also had Brady and Belichick for the entire time.
Yeah, like what? They got 5. They got 5 Super Bowls since 2000. They have 5 Super Bowls, 3 World Series,
11
they have like
a Boston Bruins Stanley Cup,
Bruins Stanley Cup, and a Stanley Cup appearance, and a Celtics championship.
Yeah,
they have a Celtics championship.
Anything is possible. Kevin
2007. Anything is possible.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, boys. What game are you watching tomorrow? Philly Pitt or Minnesota Winnipeg?
Philly Pitt.
Philly Pitt.
I'm gonna watch the Winnipeg.
But
Minnesota game.
Are they at the same time? No, they don't overlap.
Yeah. They're both at 7.
Really?
The LA Vegas game's at 10.
Why is the Winnipeg game?
Yeah, why is that at 7?
Why is that at 7?
Well, I guess they're both kind of.
Is it 7 Central?
They're Central time.
No, it's 7 Eastern. I don't know.
That must be an early start for them.
They're Central, like time zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Minnesota.
It should be like an 8 o'clock game. But whatever.
Anyways,
Eastern Conference. We have to say Eastern Conference. We haven't done the
Eastern
Eastern Conference final.
I think the Capitals will be unstoppable if they beat Pittsburgh. So I have them beating Toronto in the third round.
Oh, I was gonna. Okay.
What'd you say?
No, I was just gonna make a joke, but I probably shouldn't do that.
Oh, right, okay.
If Peter's listening, shout out
to
you, Peter.
Why would you even mention that?
I'm giving him a shout out.
Oh, we cut that part out.
Can we cut that out? Okay, it's not gonna cut out.
We'll decide.
Can someone else talk? Okay.
Somebody else say something.
What if
You got Boston going to the...
No.
Why? That's not a hot take.
No.
I'm gonna play
Boston, Washington.
Even though Boston's out in the first round.
I have Boston.
So you got Boston going to the Cup.
7. We'll see. Depends how.
7. Nice. All right.
Well, there's no we'll see. You have to write it down on paper. You've got Boston in 7.
Yeah, you have to write it down after this. After you're done here.
Oh, I got it.
You got Boston 7 going to the final.
I'm gonna play that guy. I'm gonna be that guy from the Matrix right now.
Nolan saw it.
And I'm gonna be like, what if I told you the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to the Stanley Cup?
Oh my God, John.
John, don't say things like that.
Buffalo
is that a dream? Yeah.
He's okay, but you need to know he's not being biased because he doesn't like the Leafs.
I don't like the Leafs. I don't.
Would we go as far as saying you can't stand the Leafs?
If I was gonna rank my 30 teams from teams I hate to teams I hate, teams I love, I would have Toronto somewhere around 25 to 22.
Oh,
like
I thought it would have been lower than that.
No, they're not.
Who's
my
your
absolute least favorite team? Probably
Boston.
like
Boston,
Philly,
Ottawa.
Really?
Yeah, because the playoffs.
Buffalo's got some issues with Ottawa.
How about Philly?
I really hate Ottawa.
Not the issues.
Oh, I hate Philly. Hate Philly.
I don't know why I hate Philly though.
Yeah, same. I hate Philly. Like, why do I hate Philly? I don't know.
I don't know why.
I hate him because Briere left for Philly.
Yeah.
What about Briere?
Briere was like our all-star.
Yeah, I know that, but Briere's retired. Get over it.
No, yeah.
You got Jackie boy now.
Jackie. No.
Yeah, Jack.
I've got I've got Washington.
Did you see what O'Reilly said about this season?
Yeah.
That's the most depressing thing I've
so
ever seen.
What did he say?
He said,
I lost the love of the game.
Yeah.
That's the most depressing thing ever.
He'll be gone.
Meanwhile, he led the team in faceoffs won. He led the league in faceoffs won.
He did, yeah, that's right.
That's an impressive stat.
That is an impressive stat.
In the faceoff dot.
Trade him in the offseason.
It seems so irrelevant.
Yeah, but he lost the love of the game.
Everyone in Buffalo loves him.
Ryan O'Reilly is sick. He's so good.
He's a really good player.
He's so good.
I like watching him.
He's our Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah.
Just underrated.
Yeah.
Just underrated.
He's not as good as Patrice Bergeron.
He's not as good, but he plays that role.
Yeah, he does. That's true.
But yeah, no,
Babs
I've got.
them,
if it ends up being Toronto, Washington in the East, like we're picking, I'm picking Toronto because it was a coin toss last year, and do you not think that
they're better
do
now?
Do you not think that Toronto got better and Washington got worse?
But they're gonna be flying coming out of the second round if they.
Are they now?
Oh,
yes.
Pittsburgh. It's the first time they beat Pittsburgh in how long?
Yeah, but what if there's that emotional come down?
No,
dude, Ovi will be fully erect for that entire series.
Yeah.
No Viagra needed.
That was the joke I was gonna make earlier. I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
sponsorship.
Yeah, can we get a little from the little blue pill? No. No,
no, we don't need it, guys. We don't need it. Okay.
We don't need it. Toronto in 6.
Wow! Oh my God,
John.
I like you. You're my favorite person on the pod right now.
Come on.
Because I have Washington.
You're just trying to be good to the coach.
This is gonna be that year. You know when Pittsburgh got to the finals against Detroit, and then they needed to lose one to win one. This is gonna be Toronto's year to lose one to win one.
I remember the first one, the second one.
I'm not saying that means. I'm not saying that means the Leafs win the cup next year.
So you got them losing to Winnipeg in the finals?
Yeah,
they need defense.
I've got Winnipeg, Toronto in the finals, and Winnipeg wins in 5.
Winnipeg, yeah, I'm fine with that.
An all-Canadian final.
Yeah, I've got.
How bad would that be for ratings in America?
It wouldn't matter.
Baseball.
No, I bet you it would do well because it's Toronto.
NBA.
The Leafs actually have a really good.
They don't
following
move the needle in.
NBA though, beyond NBA playoffs.
Yeah, that's
their
biggest. And they already cripple the ratings.
Well, they
in
always
the NHL.
they do it fairly, right? They split it. The NBA and the NHL playoffs.
Yeah, because NBC doesn't do the finals. It's ESPN.
Well,
doesn't it? For
basketball. TNT. I think TNT.
TNT is basketball.
And
yeah,
ESPN.
but they never go up against each other. They always pick. They always.
When did the Leafs start?
It's NBC and it's CBC who do it for.
The Raptors play Saturday too, don't they? Sunday. I know that.
What if the Raptors go to the finals and the Toronto Maple Leafs go to the finals?
Oh my God, that would be so.
Oh my God, dude!
What if I told you?
No, get this though.
A year and a half ago, if I told you in the 2017-2018 seasons that TFC, the Argos, Raptors, and Leafs would all be competing for championships and potentially winning them.
Yeah, but the Jays did too. Hey, Jays did too in 2015, 2016.
How would you guys? Okay, I know you guys aren't Leafs fans, but would you go to Toronto if they were?
Raptors have a plan to.
Can you shut up and let me talk? Okay, would you? You guys aren't Leafs fans. Would you be in Toronto if Toronto had 3 wins? And they're playing that night in the Stanley Cup Finals.
No, I would just watch them.
No,
dude,
I would just watch it from home.
Okay, I would want to watch it from home.
Like you're talking like if you went to the Leafs version of Jurassic Park, right?
No, the Maple Leaf Square.
Maple Leaf Square, bro.
It's the Raptors version of Maple Leaf Square. Get real,
but
you
Jurassic
loser.
Park is so much better though.
Except it isn't, you dummy.
Yes, it is.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, it is.
That's the most ignorant statement
I've
ever heard in my life.
You got Messiah out there. You don't see Lou out there yelling.
That's classic.
Yeah, why would you want Lou going out there?
It'd be sweet. Get the fans.
You're never playing hockey again.
You guys are all pigeons.
You're all pigeons.
It's freezing out here. Go home.
Get a coda.
Go home.
Lou makes a deal with you.
I would riot.
Imagine that the Leafs
I'm kidding,
win.
I wouldn't riot.
We're just like riding in Toronto,
Vancouver?
knocking over lampposts. You just see Lou just going crazy, knocking stuff over.
Yeah.
What would they do?
bad guy.
You see Lou's the guy who's eating the horse manure off the ground.
Hey, if the Leafs win the cup, Babcock will still keep a straight face.
Well, you
no,
know,
he wouldn't.
Well, you know, this is a really good accomplishment, but it's just a start. It's all about next year. We gotta start thinking about the game next year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I know Connor Brown and Zach Hyman are ready to be professionals. They're gonna take it to the next level for us next year.
Brownie and
This is literally getting me so excited right now.
All right. Let's move on.
Okay.
Simulation.
Go to mine now.
No, we actually have to get
and
through
also
everybody's.
mine. Me and Colin still have to do ours.
All right, so
Oh, that's
Colin,
right,
what's your
Nashville.
final?
I got Boston, Nashville.
Who you got winning?
Yuck.
Boston in 7.
Another mustard
spun.
final.
He's spun.
How?
You have Okay, no.
Nashville would slaughter
And
Boston.
then Chara's gonna go out.
I genuinely think
just signed
Nashville
though,
would
right, Chara?
cripple Boston.
It would not even be close.
Yeah. Okay, it would be closer.
Anything
No,
can
they
happen.
would get run
Kevin
over.
Garnett. You'll see Chara out on center ice after anything.
Chara's not going to make it through the playoffs.
Kevin Garnett said that, but not
McAvoy,
everything can happen in
McAvoy's the
basketball.
man.
It's just-
Anything's possible.
except for beating the Warriors in the finals.
No, they're not that good.
Yeah, Houston.
Oh, that's right, because Curry's out.
Curry's out.
That's right. Is he out for the whole playoffs?
No.
He's just out for the first round. Yeah.
Hey, if they play OKC in the first
Chef
round,
Curry with the
that
block
is a
play.
tough matchup for Golden State. I'd pick Oklahoma City without Curry.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment.
I
We got to get through the rest of this.
Okay.
Who
And
do you got winning the cup?
I have Nashville, Washington in the Stanley Cup final. Nashville winning, and I have 35 goals scored. No, 33 rather.
I don't have that much depth.
Because
I have 30.
you're supposed to for the final.
I know for the tiebreak, right?
Yeah.
So I just figured 7-game series. What was the math I did? 5 goals a game minus 2.
All right.
That was my math. Nashville. I don't know. Just
Then,
watching
so wait,
Nashville, it's
Sam,
like
what
their
was
team
yours
is
then?
so good.
I had Winnipeg winning the cup against Washington.
The W final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. We'll
'cause
see who ends up. We got 2
winning.
votes for Winnipeg and Nashville and a Boston. So that's
The thing about Nashville
Pretty
is
entertaining.
what
I
was
like
their
it-
biggest weakness last year? It was their center ice.
after Ryan Johansson got hurt.
Yeah, and no, I know, but
And
now
Kevin Fiala was hurt
yeah,
too.
yeah, I know. And then they had Mike Fisher playing first line center. But now look, they have Johansson, Bonino, Fisher.
Isn't what's his face
and,
from Ottawa playing center too?
Turris.
and Turris.
Turris.
Sorry, I forgot about Turris. Yeah,
Turris is playing
is
second.
second line and Bonino's third line.
Gross
Yeah,
team.
And then
They're
Mi-
gross team.
I know.
Oh my
Really
god.
sick.
Now their center ice is so good.
Yeah, it gets you
So
excited.
gross.
Yeah.
It's like a kid in a candy shop.
That's why I think
coaching
Winnipeg Nashville's gonna be a war.
Oh
Peter
my god, I
Laviolette.
can't wait for that series, dude.
We just gotta
What?
get there first.
Oh man, I can't wait for that Nashville Minnesota series.
Oh, that's not happening. Why would you
so lost.
prefer that over?
All right.
I wouldn't. That's just one of the things.
Oh my god.
Draft,
Yeah.
Draft time.
Okay.
Hey,
Are we
I got
doing?
a question though. So we all agree probably Edmonton's the biggest shock team not to make the playoffs, right?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would say.
What's your thoughts then?
From the beginning of the season, yeah,
Other than,
but
other than
Yeah.
Edmonton,
No
what would
kidding.
be the biggest shock if teams not make the playoffs?
yeah, but after
I say St.
after
Louis.
like 3 weeks of the season, you're like,
St.
yeah,
Louis,
Edmonton's probably
yeah.
not
St.
making it.
Louis.
Especially
is
because
the
St.
biggest-
Louis was
Allen.
in by a mile starting through October,
That's the
November.
biggest shock to me.
They
Yeah,
fell
but
off the
then
map.
they lost a couple games, fell down to like a wild card spot, didn't they? And then they shipped out Stastny.
I gotta go. I think Ottawa.
What? So wait,
I
sorry,
had
what is
Ottawa
this?
coming.
Oh,
second.
Buffalo.
I got a question though. Yeah, who does everyone think's gonna win the lottery?
Well,
That's not a really like you can't make an
Yeah,
intelligent.
but yeah. Let's see though.
Okay, so we're gonna do the lottery simulator. Ready?
Oh, that would be
Rangers,
not
Ottawa.
okay.
That's not good. Hey, not good. Hey, not good.
It's not good, eh?
How many are we doing?
Detroit dropped 1.
Let's do 3. So Rangers go up 7. Ottawa goes to 2, and Buffalo
Edmonton.
drops 2. St. Louis. Woo.
Wow. Buffalo drops to 4.
No, whoa, look at that though. St. Louis, New York, Ottawa, 3 teams that can make the playoffs next
Edmonton's
year.
getting no.
This
Oh.
isn't predicted. Like you can't.
Yeah.
This means
Go to
nothing though.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Maybe because my team's dropping so much.
Oh,
no.
Chicago.
Yeah.
No, if Chicago
He
wins
gets
the
it.
lottery, I am not
Hey,
watching hockey ever again.
Third spot, Zadina.
Yeah, but what if?
Where's
How bad would you feel?
Edmonton? Like what the heck?
They're at like 9th. They won a bunch of games at the end, so they're not actually that close.
That's a really stupid
Where are
thing
they?
for them to
Hey,
do.
watch.
Oh,
They'll be
they're-
the
oh, they're
Flyers.
ninth
They'll be
tier,
like the
okay.
Flyers a lot.
Look at Vancouver falling 1. Montreal falls 2. Buffalo. I already know Buffalo's gonna lose the draft lottery.
I think
Buffalo
they're
can't win anything.
No, I think they got it. I think they
No,
finally
they
got
can't
it.
win.
I think they got it this year.
They're starting to
I
see
have
a
a gut
bright
feeling.
spot. Yeah, they're starting to see a bright spot, Buffalo.
That doesn't really.
No,
No,
Buffalo.
we're gonna get
Buffalo's
screwed.
Buffalo's
No,
not
we're gonna get
winning
screwed,
it.
and we're gonna get like 2nd or 3rd, and we're gonna be stuck picking one of those stupid forwards that are
Zadina?
really
Hey,
good.
Brady
Zadina?
Chuck.
We're gonna end up with Kachuk, Zdina, or that Russian kid, and then what we really need is a defenseman.
He'll put that D hat on.
We need a defenseman.
One up for don't swear.
Just gonna cut that part.
Hey, you think Kachuk's a perfect market for Detroit?
Sure,
man.
Sure. One more time.
I don't know
I
why.
love Kachuk on the squad.
That one's ugly too.
That's ugly.
Ottawa, Arizona,
Dallas. I hope Dallas wins.
Come on, I wouldn't mind Dallas winning it.
Ugly.
Up 12 spots.
Wow, Joe, we've done like 5.
I'm not okay. If Chicago wins,
won 3 times.
2 in a row. Edmonton's got 2 there too.
This has nothing to do with anything, though.
I'll take that one.
This is just for fun.
Come
on.
All right, moving on.
I'm just saying, like, just because Chicago's wins like 4 out of the whatever times, like.
Hey,
time
out. Everyone clap for John.
That's the one time that happened though.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on. This is.
Okay, who do we think who would we want to see Darlene on?
Oh, that's a biased answer though.
Okay,
Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Other than your own team.
Yeah, you can't pick your own team.
No comment.
I almost watched
Ottawa to replace Carlson, who they're trading at the deadline.
Bro, he's in our division.
I don't want him there, but I know that's where it's.
That's not where the ball's landing.
That's where the ball's gonna end up.
No, it's gonna land.
Swedish conspiracy.
It's gonna land in Chicago.
It seems like every spot other than the first
spot. Like
Yeah.
It's like don't.
And then Toronto. Typical. Toronto's the best odds in the lottery.
I want to see him in Vancouver.
With Elias Pettersson?
Yeah.
Get him as far away from the Leafs as possible, yeah.
Put him in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Put him in Phoenix. He'll waste
That's what I say, Phoenix.
No, but I don't want to see a waste of talent like that.
No, I say Phoenix.
Larson?
McDavid?
Well, he's not.
Wow.
That's different. You can't. Yeah.
Actually, he would.
Yes, you can.
Well, okay, but that's not a waste. He's still winning.
Darlene would be a nice fit in Edmonton.
Like OEL, like if you play on a better team, could be like a Norris candidate. But he's not because
I just want to see McDavid in the finals.
Okay, we've spent like 45 minutes on hockey. Yeah. We should probably just like quickly touch on other things.
That was good. I love that.
That was a good talk.
That was
good job, boys.
That was a great talk. Okay. Yeah. Basketball. Let's quickly talk about how the Raps have won the East. Pushing for 60 wins.
Yeah.
Colin, you just take a lap.
It's fine.
Who do we want the Raptors playing in the first round?
Miami.
I want Miami.
I'll tell you who I do not want the Raptors to play in the second round, so they need to win, is Cleveland.
Yeah, well.
Cleveland needs to pass Philly.
It's happening.
I don't think they can. No. Well, they don't. They don't have a good chance at it because, well, Cleveland's got 50. They got 1 game left, and so they could get to 51. So Philly would have to lose their next 2 for Cleveland to pass.
Oh yeah.
Well, what's the tiebreaker? What if they only lose 1?
I don't know what the tiebreaker.
Oh, wait a minute. No, they would have to lose both.
Who's Philly playing?
No, they wouldn't.
What's the tiebreak? Hang on. 15 time.
ROW?
Better winning percentage against each other.
Regulation overtime wins.
No idea. Philly
There's no shootouts in basketball.
Like
free throws from center court.
So it's probably. I feel like Philly has a tiebreaker.
Hail Marys.
Philly was Gersh at the beginning of the year.
You imagine Steph Curry and James Harden, Game 7 of the Western Conference
What are
final.
you talking about?
How did we get to the West?
I don't know. Colin's gone rogue.
Okay, well, all I know is I don't want the Raptors playing Milwaukee, and I don't want them playing Washington.
I know. I literally only want them to face Miami.
Right?
I think everyone's thinking that, though.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all have this pessimistic Toronto attitude that, like, if they get in, they're going to get screwed somehow in the first round, and we're going to...
Yeah, I'm worried.
I don't.
They haven't really played too well there. A couple of games have been questionable.
Yeah, but they've rolled the last couple nights.
Yeah.
They've kind of turned it back on.
Oh, do you know who really needs to get it going? Miles. He has been
CJ
so
Miles,
bad. So bad. He was like 1 for 10
Him and
or something, or 1 for 7.
I think
Ibaka actually a couple.
Yeah, but Miles
kind of turned it around. But like Ibaka is gonna be the key.
He's not who they. Yeah, he's not the guy that they signed.
Yeah. No.
He's not who they
traded for.
to be.
They
traded for. No, but they signed him to an extension this year.
You gotta feed JV the ball. Let him get the elbows.
Yeah, JV's gonna look good. JV's looking good.
He did dunk yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, that was filth.
Yeah, JV put up a lot of points.
I love it when he's showing the elbows and the key.
Yeah.
All right, so we got hopefully Raptors draw up against Miami. We need Washington to win 1 more game, Miami to lose the rest of their games. Maybe it'll work out.
Remember this. Hot take. If Boston plays Washington the first round, Washington wins.
I can see that fully.
I can see it. Boston's got issues, man.
Yeah, no Hayward, no Irving.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Just call them Irving. Interesting.
Kyrie Irving.
No, I know that, but What? Usually people call him Kyrie. It just hit my ear wrong. I don't know why.
I don't know. Cleveland with James.
No Kyrie.
Actually, do people say that? I guess.
People don't say James.
I feel like the old school like sports reporters call him James.
That's true. Yeah, I can see like Skip Bayless calling him James.
Yeah.
Imagine calling Jordan Michael.
Oh,
imagine if his shoe brand
they called him
Michaels.
Air Michaels.
Whenever call him by his first name, they call him Mike.
Instead of LeBron,
that's perfect timing.
Mike Jameses.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Did you get the new James Soldier 10s? No. Okay.
I don't think anybody would buy.
What do they call Steph Curry shoes? They call them the Stephs or the Currys?
I think they're just called Steph Curry's.
No, it's Curry.
I feel like it's Curry.
It's the Curry one, yeah.
God, that's a horrible sounding shoe.
Hey, big
baller brand.
Somebody else in the NBA was wearing those. Who was it?
Really? I didn't see it.
I don't know, but it's probably a clown.
Was it Kyle?
Oh, it was a clown.
That's like Meta World Peace or somebody.
Somebody doing it as like a joke.
That was on Celebrity Big Brother.
Probably somebody on Phoenix just doing it as a gag because their season's over.
All right, so Raptors start their series. I think we would start on Sunday.
Sunday.
Is it Sunday that we did start? Okay, Saturday or Sunday.
How crazy would that be? Monday the Leafs play, right? Game.
Yeah, they're gonna be like
how
some
crazy
quick
would that
turnovers.
be? Back-to-back days in Toronto. Place to be around the area.
And it's a great time to be a Toronto sports fan because like the Blue Jays are flying.
It's a shame you're not.
7-4.
Hey.
Except for the Leafs.
How underrated though are the Jays right now because the Raptors and the Leafs are doing good. It's great.
Man, that's what you need.
It's great.
Did you
for
say
the Jays.
underrated?
Yeah, they're under the radar.
No one's
totally under the radar.
Yeah, no one's talking about them. If you look at the Americans,
even like the
Raptors.
TFC's like going for the CONCACAF like championship.
Yeah.
What?
If that was LA Galaxy, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, well, welcome to a hockey town, and I guess a basketball town as well.
It's not hockey town.
You don't think Toronto's a hockey town?
You guys get Leafs Nation, we get hockey town.
Can you
okay.
It's a hockey town, though.
A hockey, hockey.
I didn't say hockey town.
Wings fan over here.
Yeah, I get offended, yeah.
I thought you were actually suggesting that Toronto is a basketball-first city.
No,
and that would have been
it's a hockey first city, but the thing is, it's just so balanced because like it's multicultural.
Yeah,
right?
You go to a Raptor game and go to a Leaf game, and totally
like the black community like really embraces the Raptors as they should, as everybody in Toronto should because the Raptors are amazing. And then you get the Europeans who really embrace soccer because that's like their homeland sport, and then
all the betas in town.
Then there's the Argos.
Yeah, and there's the Argos that nobody likes because they're not in Hamilton.
Toronto Rock.
Well, I guess we are in Hamilton right now.
You're in Hamilton right now, but I don't know.
Cats, go.
Can't wait to get my Johnny Manziel jersey.
Go Tie Cats.
Yeah. We're getting a Manziel jersey for the house.
Hang
on the wall.
Yeah, he's in the spring league. I think New England's
talking about come by the house and sign it for you.
Yeah.
New England. You hear about that?
Start a shrine, get some natty light boxes.
Belichick would be perfect for him. You imagine Johnny goes out.
Johnny goes out to the club. If he can reel in Gronk, he can reel in Johnny Manziel.
I don't know. Well, Gronk's still out of control, though. He just does whatever he wants, but just not too overboard.
Yeah, that guy is out of his mind.
So, Jays,
I can see him in
I tried to get the baseball conversation going here, but it quickly fell apart. But anyways, Blue Jays 7-4, quiet start.
Cashner and Sanchez.
Cashner and Sanchez tonight.
Couple grand slams happening.
Can you believe that there's 7-4 and Sanchez and Stroman have the ERAs they do? Like I think both of them have ERAs over 5 right now, and they're both 0-2.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Sanchez pitched well though, like
he has. It's just
you don't want to pitch in too many innings because of that.
Yeah,
it's on his finger.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I think he's over it. Sounds like knock wood.
Yeah, I
don't think he's over it.
That's wood.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think that's just gonna be a thing he deals with for his career.
Yeah, but I think it's not gonna
take a long time to go away. Blisters.
Yeah, you're the
not fun, especially in there.
Wait, so baseball players don't have like calluses on their hands?
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get them.
But like, where does he have blisters? Like, are they on his like fingertips?
It was on his fingernail.
I got one in the same.
It's because he bites his finger. It was because he was biting his fingernail, so he was getting splits, and then the splits would rub against the baseball and turn into huge blisters.
That's
so,
disgusting.
I bite my nails, so I don't have any nail. But
I never bite my nails.
Yeah, well, you're a good person.
Yeah, I'm a better person than you, John.
You are a better person than me.
Hey, show your take there on the Jays about
Oh, right. So
I like that.
So I was talking about the future of the Jays too, because I was really looking forward to the future of the Jays because I thought this year was going to be a write-off.
4-0 New Hampshire, eh?
But so yeah, he's doing well down there, man.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be ready. I think he's going to be ready for August.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was thinking July, Canada Day weekend, have the flag out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So
I think it's going to be if you moved Donaldson to first base and then Smoke became your DH. And then you have Solarte. Then you have Solarte on third. And then you have a platoon of shortstop and second baseman between Diaz, Tulo when he comes back, and I always forget the other guy's name. Ngope. So if you put those, if you have that into your infield, that's pretty sick. And then you could throw Bichette's going to be in the outfield, and that would probably get rid of Grichuk. And then you could probably put Vladdy in left field, and he takes away Granderson, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I like those signings for Batista. I hope that Grichuk improves on the bat, but I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement.
Signing 3 guys to
and then you have Teoscar Hernandez. Then you get rid of Pilar, and then you have Teoscar Hernandez in center. Yeah. Or whatever combination.
Pilar's not a good hitter. I get in trouble every time I say that because Jays fans love him. But
he's not. It's just
his at-bats are terrible. He's batting
he's one of the last guys.
Nice 250.
He's one of the last guys I want with the bat in his hand when I need a hit.
You can't overvalue your 8th hitter. That's the Toronto problem there.
Yeah, exactly. Just because he's got good defense.
Travis will come around.
Yeah, honestly,
he doesn't get hurt when he gets hot.
I guess, and that's the other part of my my platoon. I always forget Travis, because all those guys so far, Gibby's managed that really well, where he's been taking guys out of the lineup and giving them rest days and stuff, and that's been good.
Martin too, because Maley's hit good.
Yeah, Maley's
gonna be improvement. Maley's got the body to be a catcher. He's gonna be good.
And if he learns from Martin on pitch calling and pitch framing,
he's been fine though. Right? He's been good with his pitch calling.
Yeah.
He's been great.
But I mean, Russell's just so good at it, right? No matter how good you are, if you sit with Russell, you can learn something. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But they're sitting at 6-4 and
7-4.
7-4 now. But they were going 6-4 after the first 10 games, and I was thinking about it. I was talking about it with my uncle, and we're like, if they just play 6-4 baseball every 10 games, they're at 96 wins.
I know it's early, and I'm getting in trouble because I'm saying that, but I think all you have to do is win series. You don't have to go on a 10-game winning streak right now.
No, if you just play 2-1, 2-2 baseball,
win series, especially against your division.
Yeah, that tie of that Yankees series was so huge.
Division series are the same in April as they are in September. They're exactly the same.
And the more games you make up on them early in the season, the better you're off you are in April or in September.
That's right.
So, yeah, we'll see. Honestly, knock wood, if the Jays stay healthy, rotation stays healthy, I could see this being a playoff team now. I didn't think it at first, but...
Oh, I call it. It's going to have a wild card team.
Second or first wild card?
Second.
I got them second, too.
Are you serious?
I think the Yankees will win enough. They're good. They got the pitching. Look at their pitching. Their starting staff's one of the best staffs in baseball.
It is. It really is. Their relief pitchers are on fire. Tavares pitched well.
Stroman was your 4th starter, right?
Yeah. That was just due to injury, but still. Hap was lights out last night.
Garcia's your 5th.
Yeah.
Garcia over Biagini any day of the week.
Well, Biagini's probably going to come back as either a sixth starter or in the bullpen come mid-year.
Oh, God, I hope he's not a 6th starter.
Yeah.
Well, he might do it just for rest. I don't know.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that either.
Look at Texas.
Because he's starting down in Buffalo right now.
Yeah, he's starting. But he'll be here long, man.
Yeah.
6th inning.
Yeah. 6th inning, you need a couple innings. I'd bring him in.
You'll bring Biagini up for the 6th, Barnes for the 7th, Tepera the 8th, and Osuna the 9th.
Yeah,
Kansas City
Tepera to Osuna is a pretty dirty combination now.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the old Sanchez to Osuna.
Yeah.
Right? So, we'll see. Track to Blue Jays. Let's do a quick motorsport minute. Someone get the timer out.
Mention that. Want me to do it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to set a timer?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay.
Motorsport minute.
Got to cover it, and then we'll end the
excited
podcast.
Right now.
It's a long podcast.
Motorsport minute.
This is a long form one.
Hopefully no one texts me so it doesn't.
I don't know. We're over an hour, I think, at least.
Yeah, we have a lab till 1. It's 1:04.
Well,
ready?
We're just gonna do it.
3, 2, 1.
All right. So haven't done one of these in a while. So what have you missed? The Fords are still dominating NASCAR. Clint Bowyer won at Martinsville. Texas was this weekend. Kyle Busch finally wins after finishing 2nd or 3rd in the last 5 races. Yeah, so NASCAR it's not been a great year so far, but let's hope it gets better for the Chevys. Come on. And in IndyCar, Team Canada Team Canada, otherwise known as Schmidt-Peterson Motorsport, with drivers James Hinchcliffe and Robert Wickens. They were in Phoenix over the weekend. Robert Wickens makes his first start ever on an oval track. Finishes second. Apparently, it's pretty easy to just turn left for a guy who's really good at driving road courses. Hinchcliffe comes in as 6th. Hinchcliffe is sitting 4th in points after 2 races. They are in Long Beach, I believe, next week. And, yeah, Wickens might win. I think Wickens is going to win a race. A race. Wickens will win a race. Are you wearing your rubber boots?
Rick
I thought it was Wiggins.
This just in. Rick Nash, full participation in practice.
He's ready for the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, he's coming back.
Does that make you scared over there, Leaf fan?
Well, that...
Nah, it's fine.
Krejci, too.
No, not really, actually.
Krejci's line will be the Matthews matchup line.
Yeah, good luck to Krejci.
So what? Then you're going to put Bergeron against Marner?
Not as good as... Yeah, well, he's on Kadri's line, right, Marner? Kadri will take the face.
What kind of hot take were you just were you about to say?
So wait, he's
not as good as Matthews. Like that was even up for debate.
Well, he's not.
Right.
Like it was even up for debate.
Nylander.
Then
Mark Hadmar. Marlo Kadri Marner.
Yeah,
so what's the third line?
JVR Bozak Brown, and then 4th line.
God, that third line's gonna torch Boston. Holy crap!
Dude, they have the most forward depth.
They're gonna torch Boston.
Dude, JVR's on the 3rd line. He got 35 goals.
In borderline the league, they have the best forward depth.
Yeah, they're gonna torch
their 4th line. This is what they should do for their 4th line.
What are you gonna deny that? We just told you.
What line is gonna cover Bozak, JVR?
Backus, I guess. I don't know.
They'll mix it up.
Yeah, but Brown, I don't know. Brown's gonna muscle guys. I don't know.
You gotta dress Martin. I'm just saying.
This is what
okay. Why do you have to dress?
No, you
don't.
Marchand will run around and take the series over. I'm just saying.
Marchand hates mechanics.
Are you Don Cherry?
Anything to.
Colin's over here playing the piano. Like,
are you Don? What do you think this league is? Do you think we really need that kind of fighting?
The playoffs,
Yeah, let's throw Martin in for game 1. Set the tone.
That's a loser take, Colin.
No, I think
it's not.
I see it. It's not a loser take. Yeah. It's a loser take, but like it's not at the same time because Marchand's not a huge guy.
We're not worried about Marchand being a rat. We're worried about Marchand scoring goals.
Yeah, but he's going to be. When he's a rat, he's
if Marchand's line plays against Matthews will dump him.
There's nothing. If they actually play against Matthews' line all the time, he's doing nothing. He's gonna have to. He's just gonna have to be offensive.
Yeah, Bergeron's better on the dot than Matthews.
He'll keep his mouth shut when he's out.
Well, I don't know. Matthews and Nylander as a tandem though, they're actually really good.
Yeah, when they play on
Matthews
their
won't do nothing to Marchand.
I'm not talking about fighting him. I'm talking about he doesn't care what people are saying.
Yeah, I know.
He has never lost his cool except for that one time against Clutterbuck.
Big Adam McQuaid. McQuaid won't see the ice once against the Matthews line.
This is what the Leafs need to do, all right, for their 4th line. Plekanec out, Komarov center, Martin and Kapanen on the wings.
That's right.
Yeah, that's just waste Kapanen, I think.
No. That's not a waste of Kapanen, bro.
What line in Kapanen
is not going up in
last year he played with Martin and Boyle, and he scored 2 goals.
Kapanen was on that line last year.
That's an effective line.
How good was Boyle last year in the playoffs? That's right. You play Martin. Boom.
How are you making that comparison right now?
Thanks for having me on.
That is such a loser take.
No, I agree. Martin set the tone. And then if they're getting pushed around, throw them back in the lineup.
No, nobody needs Martin.
You need those guys in the
Freddie
playoffs.
Anderson just needs a 2-hand somebody in front of the net just one time.
Yeah,
but just gonna noodles a guy.
Just noodles a guy.
Those guys in the playoffs. So.
You can't argue that like Boston does not, or that the Leafs have more size and grit and like more toughness and meanness than Boston.
No, nobody's saying that. I'm saying it's irrelevant.
I don't think it's. I think it's very relevant.
All right, I'm gonna indulge this for a little second.
Let's go on daily face-off.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up the Boston line combination. So their first line.
Oh wow.
Marchand, Bergeron, Pasternak.
That's a big line there.
That's
They'll have to mix that up.
Backus, Giunta, and a guy I don't know.
Danton Heinen. Giunta.
That 3rd line and 4th line is
going
to get torched.
That's the worst line.
That 4th line's played good.
That Giunta Backus
Tommy
line.
Wingles.
Yeah.
Tim
Good
Schaller.
luck stopping JVR Bozak Brown. Good luck.
Yeah, and our 4th line is eons better.
The home ice.
I'm not sure.
Who's that second line? Krejci.
It'll be all the matchups. It'll be all matchups.
They can't even stop. That second line, level, I like my odds. I like the Kadri line up against that second line.
See, I think the Kadri line's going to play Bergeron and Marchand.
Yeah, for
then
sure.
Even better. I like the Matthews line up against that line even more than.
At home. It's only 30 seconds, right?
Well, yeah, because
kill 30 seconds.
That's the hardest thing, right? Just the matchups, right? So then I put then I match Matthews against the Krejci line, and then you throw Gionta against the JVR line, and they just will torch that line, and then you could throw the fourth liners against the fourth liners.
Well, yeah,
dude, pass Bergeron's line on
the Leafs. McAvoy and Char will have the Marchand line.
The Leafs' fourth line could borderline.
Char is gonna look real old, I think, in this series, real quick. Yeah, I know he's looked really good this year.
Marner's gonna burn Chara so hard.
McAvoy helps him out.
Torrey Krug's gonna get burned.
I don't know. Krug's had a good season.
Yeah, Krug's good.
I think he's gonna get burned.
Nah.
Here's the thing with the Leafs' fourth line, though. Their fourth line can borderline be a matchup line. Komarov, Plekanec, and Kapanen. Like, you can literally throw those guys.
Yeah.
You I don't know. I wouldn't feel great about them against Bergeron, but I wouldn't feel good about that line against anybody. But, like, if you can play that line.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I don't want any one of the boys playing against the top line of Boston, but.
I put Komarov centering that fourth line and then put.
I don't know, man. That's
not gonna happen. But like that's what I wish they would do.
Colin, why do you keep going?
It's all about grit in the playoffs. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, no, it's not.
The Leafs are never there.
Colin, I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah,
I think
the Leafs are never in the playoffs.
I think they need
why. It's grit.
Okay, well that's a stupid thing to just say.
It's grit.
All right, I think that they need to I don't think they need to play him in every game. But I feel like if they're actually getting pushed around, they need to throw
Wings teams
there.
weren't gritty. Some of
that was the most.
Dude, Lidstrom went like 3 rounds without even getting a hit in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm
talking about the 2008 and the 2002 teams were not gritty.
I'm talking about
the late 90s
2002 team was McCarty.
That wasn't that
gritty.
Of a team. They loaded up with like Brett Hull, Lidstrom. Like they were stacked.
Brett Hull played hard though.
Fedorov was there still. Larionov was still there. Shanahan. Yeah,
Shanahan's gritty.
Chelios was a guy. I guess Chelios was kind of gritty, but
yeah, but that was even a long time ago.
That's a different league, right?
Yeah, I'm just.
No, I think.
Pitt's one of the grittiest team in the show, eh?
Yeah, Pittsburgh's not.
2 cups in a row.
Again, you can't compare.
Nashville.
Yeah, that's true.
Nashville.
Oh, a whole bunch of grit on that team, huh?
Oh,
they're just big. They just have a bunch of big forwards.
Yeah, well, Kevin McLeod was playing last year for them in the playoffs. McLeod.
See, this is why I don't believe in Pittsburgh. Look at that fourth line. Tom Kuhnackel, Riley Sheehan, and Zach Aston Reese.
Yeah, if you switch it up, the lines aren't going to be the same.
Brian Dumoulin is your number 2 defenseman.
It won't be the same.
Yeah, but that
third line. I like that pairing. Olimata, Justin Schultz is a good pairing.
Look at that third line and the second line and the first line.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of irrelevant who's on their fourth line.
Yeah, the fourth line, all they do is basically kill penalties.
The Leafs stole Pittsburgh's #1 D-man last year.
We're
going way over time.
Yeah, let's probably wrap this up. Yeah, we're circling back on NHL. This is gonna be another hour.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Johnny.
Let's pick it up again in a week or 2 after some games.
We'll do one after the first round.
Yeah, after the first round. Well, we'll see.
Well,
could be a short round for some teams.
Yeah. And also,
never mind. It could be a short round.
Let's hope it's a short line. But let's hope it's not.
Let's hope.
All right.
Yeah, let's hope.
Let's get out of here. For Colin, for Nolan, Craig Lowndes.
Can I say it?
No, you can't say it. You're gonna screw it up.
Owen Nolan.
For Owen Nolan.
I'm here too, eh?
We'll see you at the other post.
It's end to end, isn't it? Wait, is it post to post?
End to end.
No, it's end to end.
End to end podcast.
I always forget which one it is.
End to end podcast, guys. Come on. Social media, Twitter @end to end podcast, Instagram @end to end podcast.
Did you actually get @end to end podcast?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, it was meant to be.
That is really cool.
I gotta keep going with it.
How old is this pod?
It started in August.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Yeah. Sorry, we gotta wrap this up.
All right, peace out.
Okay. For Sam, for Colin, for Nolan, for Jonathon Howe. It's been the End to End podcast. See you on the other end.